Measure 110 took effect 3 years ago. Since then, critics have blamed it for a lot of what we see on Portland streets: open drug use and little accountability. Others who support it say it's doing its job, if only to keep addicts out of jail and on a path toward treatment. But is that what's actually happening? And could it still happen without any change? At Oregon's state capitol, it was standing room only in hearing room A.
This may be the worst impact of Measure 110.
Most here ready to criticize or praise the impacts of Measure 110. Under the measure, possession of small amounts of drugs became a Class E violation, basically a $100 ticket that could be waived if the violator contacts a substance use helpline. Some say the law should stay as is.
These bills would reverse course on Oregonians' bold, compassionate decision to provide health care to people struggling with addiction, rather than responding with arrest and incarceration.
On Wednesday, the Joint Committee on Addiction and Community Safety Response heard public testimony on 3 bills designed to change Measure 110. There's House Bill 4036 and Senate Bill 1555. Both Republican-led efforts. They would bump possession of a controlled substance up to a Class A misdemeanor, punishable by up to a year in prison, a $6,250 fine, or both. There's also House Bill 4002, a Democratic-led effort. It would make possession of a controlled substance a Class C misdemeanor, a crime punishable by up to 30 days in jail, a $1,250 fine, or both.
The culture of Measure 110 has created regarding drug use is live and let live. But for Keaton and many others, Measure 110 meant live and die.
Michelle Stroh's son Keaton died of a fentanyl overdose in 2020. Since then, she's been working to combat the opioid crisis and believes Measure 110 only made things worse.
We are showing the next generation of children that illicit drugs are normal and accepted, and they should never be seen that way, ever.
How did we get here?
Nathan Vasquez is a deputy district attorney in Multnomah County. He believes the efforts behind Measure 110 need to evolve.
To be clear, I'm a firm believer in treatment, and absolutely we need to have that, but we need to have accountability as well. And there is absolutely a place for the criminal justice system and public safety to be involved in this and to connect people to treatment.
Others in favor of Measure 110 say different approaches are helping combat street-level drug use.
We're seeing really good results.
Tara Hurst is executive director for Health Justice Recovery Alliance. She opposes all 3 bills and believes at its core, Measure 110 has the potential to do much more with the right resources.
How many more years do you think it'll take before it works the way you see it working?
I think it depends on if you have true leadership wanting to invest long-term into services. This is about services. This is about access to care.
Up next, the Joint Committee will discuss public testimony over all the bills and determine any possible amendments. They'll discuss all of that at their next meeting on Monday. In Salem, Catherine Cook, KGW News.